Another something that is just not that far in, I think.
It's not an event. Just a pain in the ass.
It's an ass, what?
Any TV newscast. Try not to laugh. Look at their eyes. Look at them twitch. See them struggle not to move their head more than a quarter of an inch in any direction. Watch how they work to keep a straight face as they soothingly regurgitate whatever words are plopped on the teleprompter in front of them. Whatever words, whatever they may be. Watch their brow nod forward every once in a while to convince you that what they are saying is important. The president wanted to see the people. Above all, the people wanted to see the president. Be sure that the president is real. Be sure that from behind the confines of the limousine glass, the president was still one of us.
And who it is, we know. Now, especially. I mean, today's version of that one is something else.
Whatever they
I would be potentially saying it is the unfinished version, depending. I really hope that I actually get to do stuff. If not... Oh, it is actually. I should have been a bit more done with BPM changes. I'm not sure I would bring this one over to show what I mean. Either way, the second half might have pretty much has two sub-things that I guarantee it brought over, but it will take a little bit. The easy is even on one. I think that one is completely unfinished. Not sure if it just didn't play. Very much not sure. Yeah, really not sure. Okay then. Also, I'm not really sure if it actually was one of the actual finished background videos. Well, I think it was also while this was going on over in here that burnout was happening in terms of doing so many things over in here. So I switched up pretty much happened between making songs, making stepcharts, and making music videos. And apparently after a while, now it's not working. Pause. And yeah. And it's still on that depending. Also yeah, in terms of stuff, I mean here it's the same thing, potentially. Still. No, I just do it once. And even on hard it's not even full. Oops. Okay, even here it's not finished. Not even completely finished. So one of the earlier ones is actually finished. I'll still leave it here. Depending if those are also unfinished. You know what, I'll just hold this please, thanks. I will be potentially checking where was it, where it actually, whoops. Yeah, it has to be this. And I will be potentially guessing it's also somewhat unfinished, it depends. Yeah, it is unfinished. God damn it. Whatever. Wait, it ended there, but because of some... it is the same one over in here. So it actually ended properly. I would like to check it over in here. If music is less than the steps... Well, it's actually not. Huh? Okay, I'm not sure about stuff in here. There really isn't much over in here, so this one is nowhere near finished. So what has been there even? What the fuck? No, seriously, stuff is going on in here. I might need to manually go down. Which one was actually that actually makes me go down? Because I don't want to go up. Of course, this one will be going to do a whole bunch of in here if mobs are involved. Okay, yeah, that's a no. And that's the last one. I'm going all the way back to 500. This is pretty much the reason in here where M speed is terrible in terms of what's going on in the background. And that one is Stepmania. It's not OutFox's fault. OutFox's fault is making their additional stuff A speed, AC, and AV unchangeable during gameplay. It's all of them. Ah, it is immediately there over as well, so let's have it there. So it might be measure 100, but still, it shouldn't be that hard, I think. Especially if it's BPMs. You should be reaching it in a moderately amount of time. One doesn't seem to be finished. Okay, I'm switching. That's what I wanted to do, jeesh. And it actually has stuff in here. Okay, potentially also unfinished. Though, unless it is, if it actually is, no, it can't be Lua. Because if it's, I'm not checking for XML. So if that's the case, then nothing can be done. Why would it be like that over in here? Not sure. Why a premature flash? I'm not sure. Ah, my leg. Ah. I would be potentially saying the same thing because it's a 14, but there aren't that many steps in here. I'm not sure. I'm still staying here. Okay, attempted in here apparently. Seeing the reason why it's a 14 on SPS on the other side. So it actually was finished? Ah, that's the reason. So it was actually finished. Looked like it wasn't. Could have actually checked for the second amount. Okay, that is pretty much making it obvious that the challenge is unfinished. Yeah. There it ends there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention again. At least there it ends at the same point because of step placement. Could have been FC, but nah. Yeah, it's only one diesel, geez. Yeah, not unfinished. There it ends. Okay, yeah, there's absolutely nothing over in here except for those. I'm not even sure if it is not really long. Why would there be everything potentially just being put over in here? That one has absolutely nothing over in here. And well, yeah, nothing else over in here because of course. But let's just have it here. Should have had that. Yeah, because of easy, was it, or was it beginner? The other one is there was only one more difficulty over in here. Actually, there were two. One only had one step of in here and doesn't have any length of in here. Because for a length to occur, there needs to be a start point and an end point. If both are the same, that's pretty much zero.
Fuck you. Fuck you. That's my name.
Well. Okay, even unfinished he. There's nothing again. Except for a little bit over there. That would be... No, there's still stuff.
Fuck you. That's my name.
It's just... higher position. Usually if I have to do higher positions over in here, I erase the one beforehand. Well, at least there was an endpoint. I have it that way over in here. Oh, this makes that one happen over in here. Because apparently there is a discrepancy between. What a reverse card. Okay, +4 then. That's the entire deck. That's pretty much the reason why there's a discrepancy in BPMs. Because it doesn't have it there.
Fuck you, that's my name.
Oh fuck off, yeah, I wasn't paying attention at that point, whoops. Should have known because of the last time that something like that happened. Occurred. So I'm seeing stuff. First of the two. Takes a while though. Oh, that is pretty much what the hell. Still going to make that happen. Just a little bit at the beginning and the end. Yeah, pretty much what I had said at the same endpoint. Because of the hold, it's not really dead. Also 7 grade 7 misses. Okay. And of course the other one is unfinished. And it seemed like a 16. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much as XML. Of course it's not working. So even this one is unfinished, even though it is quote-unquote semi-finished. Well, it's not the only one where that's the case. And also Henbin as well. But skipping just small section for whatever reason, not such a good idea. Because there you don't know where the thing was. One has left an empty spot. And of course, at the endpoint, that returns. So next one, the next one. Yes. It's only 7 there. So still. unfinished. So yeah, I'll leave it there. The only thing that I'm going to say as well is I already did a step up in here. I also prepped a video for this, as well as the next sentence thing that is also incoming in here. Actually, two. Also make it clear in terms of difficulty over in here where it would be. I might potentially say, hey, should be easy enough that it's actually, yeah, cool. Why would that also go up a little bit afterwards at the end there? I'm not sure. But pretty much same thing over in here, I would be guessing. Okay then. I'm not sure about hard, it might be unfinished. Over? Depending. What were the 30 seconds actually following? I'm really not sure. It's almost like everything has been... stuff has been misplaced potentially, I'm not sure. So since I just now noticed, since when is expert rated as 4? Okay, it's pretty much uneven on both sides even, for lengths. So yeah, because it's unfinished. The usual. So, this one I'm not really sure, but I make it this way. This is a little bit earlier, but still. Whoops. I mean, the edit is somewhat of, like... what I wanted Dance's Evolution to actually have an edit stuff where they can bring over their experimental sim file, joke sim files, as well as thingamajiggies, mind challenges. Pretty much gimmicks, I mean. Mostly. Because of the beginning part of in here, at least edit, what I was able to see from the corner of my eye would potentially qualify as a gimmick mind challenge. Oh yeah, pause for a second over in here. This one will be the last song over in here because this one crashes. And of course, Expert is even unfinished. So the reason why I skip to the next song over in here and go back afterwards towards D3 because of a certain something that will be apparent. Yeah, because of all the gimmicks in here, it's off-syncing somewhat. I had that problem several times already. Also, this one will be brought in with any, depending if I actually did that, with the fan ones, because that actually came from there. Of course, the end is there. Also, in terms of stuff, I also pretty much show off stats from my version of that. Yeah, that was the other one version. But because of this over in here, I brought that one over in here as well. But I also did not ITG banners, so that's why it's stretched in here. Also, it's a 20 instead of what would be potentially an 18. So yeah, 200 more steps over in here. Also, in terms of mines, a little bit more. Pretty much, yeah, no 800 over in here because, yeah, no bullshit stuff. And because of stuff over in here. Oh yeah, that was the other version from the ZXZ package, so to speak, that includes all of the fan ones. This is my one. Also, in the video over in here, just in case, I used the previous version, which was its beta version, so to speak. The same thing like the End of Tsu. That one is also not actually the final version. This one is actually the final version of ZZZ. Also, originally it was ZX3 because it's the third one over in here. So also pretty much almost 1,000 with things in here. Also 22. Also, the reason why I am pretty much not going this one and then the other one next is so that I don't need to redo the other section over in here. Also, just in case, fail of this won't be registered in the game over in here because it's going to just freeze. We'll see it at the very end. So the fail was also necessary because it's not as hard as mine. So this section I was actually trying to follow. There was a stop over in here, so rethinking. I made this the mine section in my area with jump as well. Whoops. Whoops. I also followed this one accurately area, actually on my end. My version is not as hard as on the right side of me in here, at least somewhat at least. Because I can't do those. Well, actually I can do those on 400, but not 500. This is the reason. Because of 2-player over in here, it is yeah, my program is not even responding over in here. And yeah, this is pretty much yeah. Actually, this was a thing already over in here that I reported. And there was going at least a little bit over in here. I'm not sure if we can actually see absolutely everything over in here. So I'm going just to explain it over in here. Because in Stepmania, this one does not happen. I would be potentially saying that because of what OutFox has under its hood, so to speak, there is either a bit too much of it, or they have fiddled around with or potentially even fixed certain things, quote unquote, a bit too much, so that certain stipulation like a fix that would be potentially happening for stuff with extreme BPMs, that would be still getting passed through, so to speak. But like getting lowered to a lower threshold or something. Either that or Stepmania is lighter than OutFox. And this is not even groove mode. For whatever reason, I'm not even sure what exactly had been put there because of everything being closed source over in here. So I'm not even sure what's actually over in here. There might be some things that got moved, and even more stuff happening in groove mode, which is pretty much still dance mode, but pretty much with some more modded thingy-majiggies in the background over in here one can enable. Or would be just something else that pretty much also does a whole bunch of things, which is called gimmick mode. Why stuff needs to be like that over in here instead of just having just something, just if you know Lua over in here in terms of how to handle it, then one can just do normal things with that over in here and have it go through there. Because otherwise, whoever would be then using anything of the gimmick modes, quote unquote. Because it's pretty much a theme thing. And why would one might need to enable something for what is not even known? What can one do with it? Sentence, I know, but still. So yeah, right back on my problem over in here. It is pretty much, what was it again? Xaria? It was the benchmark sim file, which has something similar as an end BPM to pretty much actually a small portion in the end of ZXZ, or the second iteration of that, where it has bajillion BPMs over in here for a little bit over in here, potentially to make Submania not respond or whatever. I mean, way back when, something similar that happened is pretty much Max Failure. Not my version, but pretty much the original version. Same thing, but there it actually is being upheld. And pretty much, yeah, similar thing over in here. The background before it actually went over in here goes to like a blue screen of death. An old Windows screen over in here. Pretty much Windows 98 or something, whatever. Or something similar. And pretty much the game doesn't respond after reaching the extreme BPM section. Same thing over in here for whatever reason. And even if on one player there is a fix for it, having two player makes it pretty much twice as heavy, so it has would then have to been lowered even more to pretty much fix that. Oh, fuck off! That's now the 6th time over in here. And now I'm actually seeing it that it's pretty much actually going through with all that over in here. Yeah, fuck it. So yeah, over in here. Yeah, that was initially what I had issued for OutFox about year or two ago. Potentially it might have actually been 2 years ago, where I was starting to fiddle with ITG3 Encore over in here. Since I was starting with that and pretty much started fixing stuff with just the regular version. Because, yeah, stuff wasn't anywhere fixed with course mode and everything and whatnot. So I fixed everything that I could do, and everything which I couldn't fix, I actually tried to do issues over in here on OutFox's repository. The majority got actually handled, a majority got ignored, a majority are pretty much also in the back burner, so to speak. Pretty much they are known, but there's absolutely nothing else over in there because, yeah, no response for certain things because of them being way low priority, like for course mode stuff, because apparently absolutely nobody cares about that, and that's the reason why it's on the back burner so heavily. Yeah, one of the things over in here was the extreme BPM section. It had been tried to fix, but it pretty much actually makes it engine wide instead of just having it internally in the background, since it is actually showing what they have put as a hard cap on BPMs in terms of display. Potentially anything else that is at a higher amount, so to speak, pretty much then would count as a warp, so to speak. What they potentially tried to do over in here. I mean, okay, it seemed to be working, even though not cleanly that much. Because I was saying over in here, check what has been in Stepmania over in here, because there everything is actually working. Because I was also saying how any other version of Stepmania actually handles it. That I knew of, pretty much mostly Stepmania. I don't think I actually touched ITG Mania at that point. Or even, I'm not even sure if I even touched it, what was it, Eterna? So, yeah, it got quote-unquote fixed over in here, which was okay-ish, except for the problem that on 2-player might still be still somewhat be a problem. So yeah, but pretty much fixed as fixed. They pretty much put that there. I'm not even sure if they actually closed that. I don't recall. But a little bit later over in here, someone else, YA, pretty much Yoshi and AC, Y and A, YA. That's why it's the theme is pretty much called that. It's also, I think, the same person, but with different aliases. Not really sure. I would be potentially saying somewhat on the same thing as Renard, Queenston, pretty much. Way back when. I know it's EE now. Rebelly S6, I think. If I recall correctly. Yeah, they pretty much put an issue over in here on the same benchmark sim file I was having the issue in terms of OutFox freezes if it goes to that section. Now YA was complaining that the BPMs were not being shown correctly. There, potentially, it got reverted so that the original issue persists now. In terms of extreme BPMs will then result in OutFox becoming unusable. Like it's still the case over in here. I still haven't touched anything over in here. It's still unresponsive. And there has been no anything over in here since last time. Also, I was also making sure that there is no RAM usage upage over in here. Well, there is only CPU, but it's only on one core. And there's pretty much nothing over in here, because what is there to do over in here even? And I'm not really sure what is making that over in here, especially if there is nothing. Like, potentially, maybe that would be there over in here. Like, if it's on extreme BPMs, do not animate, do not show any arrows, but pretty much, potentially, if there is anything else, still incoming over in here, pretty much still go through everything. If there is nothing, don't do anything. I think that is pretty much the one thing that would be in Stepmania, that for whatever reason, because of OutFox pretty much cleaning up, cleaning house over in there, they might have cleaned up a little bit too much over in here, making what I am thinking was there in terms of hoping to make everything not freeze over in here. Pretty much not happen. So I'm seeing something in the background over in here, so I should not have been talking for that much. Whatever. So yeah, pretty much same problem persists over in here. And Yeah, in terms of stuff over in here. Maybe this is one of the reasons over in here why people complained about OutFox being closed sourced instead of open sourced. Me and I pretty much know the reason of that over in here. Because if it would be open source, one needs to do multiple stuff over in here in terms of if anyone takes their code, which is open source, tries to do anything over in here, says it doesn't work over in here, or pretty much anyone else that uses that fork over in there, pretty much then would say OutFox is the one that is bad over in here, even though it's not the case. And maybe that was one of the reasons why it is closed source, to prevent that. Otherwise, it's pretty much, yeah, it is pretty much that, or pretty much fixing other people's problems, which makes them slow down on their progress. Which is pretty much also not good. Especially now over in here. If it has something to do with them now having to still handle with Alpha 4 and Alpha 5. I keep on saying it. Throw out Alpha 4 and keep going with Alpha 5. For fuck's sake. Both versions are different over in here. Both versions have different problems, and I do not want to handle both. Pretty much if anything is actually happening over in here, the newest version is 05, so people should be using that. If there's actually anything over in here, do not use 04 anymore. Seriously. Even though I'm still going to do that, or anything normal snapshot related, unless stuff is actually getting updated, which I will be, which one of the things that I might be actually checking over in here, and I might be actually doing a stream over in here so that I can check what is actually going on over in there. So yeah, geez, my train of thought is pretty much off the rails over in here. No, whatever, pretty much I said everything over in here, and I think otherwise pretty much I might be doing stuff once I get over there. So yeah, usually I don't even include this section over in here, but since I have it over in here, I'll be having that one in there as well. So if anybody watched, thanks for watching, and maybe see you next time. Bye.